Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the New York Yankees. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Max Fried. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning. Change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And the home opener is underway. The 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's just foul. Oh, that got him. First batter of the game is hit by the pitch. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Left field. And there's one down. One out man at first. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. Runner on the go. Pitch inside.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Safe at second, and that was not close. This one in the air, right field. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch. Safe, and they take the lead.
That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's a ball.
Pitch out, but no action. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now it's
runner goes again.
That's
pitch is low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Out to center. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. So no one on after the sac fly. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air to left center. Cruz. Long run into the gap. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium and getting the start for the White Sox, Jesus Luzardo. What do we have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Lenny Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees.
Lenny Sosa.
Nope. Ball one.
There's a line drive to left field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Aaron Judge swings through it for strike one.
Ball.
Judge comes up empty there. Out to short. Throw to third. Save. And runners at the corners to start the inning. So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Here's Juan Soto. Ground ball left side. Down the line, and it's foul. Late with the swing there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here's Pete Alonso.
Ball inside.
Sosa at third. Judge over at first with one away. Ground ball could be two. Montgomery over to second, and that's two. Back in the Bronx, second inning set to go. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball in.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 1-1. Fried, in his 8th season, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Toss to Alonso, and quickly one away in the second. So up next for Chicago, Chase Maidra. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He muscles that one out of here. And they add a run. It's 3-0. So 2 down. Luis Torrens now at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. White Sox draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. It's now 3-0. Back here in New York, and stepping in for the Yankees, Willie Castro. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Hey!
Into center and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So up next for New York, Agustin Ramirez. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Out towards right center field. DeLuca on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. And up next for New York, Dylan Cruz.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case,
here's a high fly ball out to center. DeLuca under it, brings it in. Runner tags for home. Laid the plate, not in time. He's safe. It's 3-1, and the batter now, Edgar Caro.
Ball 1.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Tracks it down for the out. And that is the third out of the inning. Back in the Bronx, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Johnny DeLuca. Liner. One away. So up next, Colson Montgomery. Fly to left his first time. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees, other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team. You look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a guy that gets drafted or signs with that team, to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new number? Because there's not many options left.
Maximus notches the K. 2 down, base is empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Fought off foul. So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And then the other retired numbers that really represent the most recent path of success led, of course, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to the last of the third. Lenyn Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees. Laced down the line. Base hit right field. Around first. Digging for 2. The throw to second is offline.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nice grab. The tag, and they got him. And he'll reach second with one away. So now, with one away and a man at second, Juan Soto now struck out swinging his first time. In the dirt, blocked. The 1-0. And another ball. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He hit into a double play his first time up. In the air, out towards left center. DeLuca in position. And the inning is over. Back now in the Bronx as we go to the top of the fourth. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hit hard, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the
one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Mydra in the box now. Takes strike one. Time call. 2 on, 1 out. Foul ball, still 0-2. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. 2 down. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Hit in the air, center field. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go, bottom four. Willie Castro stepping in now for the Yankees.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into this point.
Ball 1.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. Sets him down looking.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated
One out man at first. And now, Agustin Ramirez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Down to first. But he's back safely. Man at first, one away. Hammer, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes into third. In there safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now, Dylan Cruz.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Tying run is at first. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 5th. Luis Torrens steps to the plate for the White Sox. Max Fried will go to work. In the air to left center. Can't get there, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Clips the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air, center field. Cruz under it. And there's one down. Colson Montgomery, the next to hit.
Colson Montgomery.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Castro. Quickly to second for one. Over to first, safe. Here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Number 7, short, Bobby Witt Jr.
Foul ball there. Montgomery, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Edgar Caro. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Lenny Sosa will hit next. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 1 down. And that one fouled off.
Ball. That's inside.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here's your 1. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throws to second. And he's out, trying for 2. Here's Juan Soto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
That's out.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Swings through that one. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. The polar bear, as he was dubbed by his former teammate Todd Frazier. In the dirt, ball 1. And a big swing and a miss. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in the Bronx, top of the 6th inning.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Murakami in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge settles under it. And there's 1 down. So up next for Chicago, Andy Pajes, 1 for 2.
Andy Pajes.
In the air to left center. Soto gets under it, and there's 2 down. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Number 8, Jonathan Aranda.
Aranda checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. Judge moving under it. And that is that. Back here in New York, well, we go bottom 6. Willie Castro stepping in now for the Yankees.
Now pitching for
The White Sox going with a new arm, Tobias Myers. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
High fly ball out into left center field. Pajes coming on. 1 up, 1 down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Arenado, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Tap foul at the plate.
No, inside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Back to the mound. He's got it. Fires to first in time. Now here is Agustin Ramirez.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And there's a foul ball. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Ball 1.
Got him swinging for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Back now in the Bronx. We go to the top of the 7th. Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swinging a foul straight back.
Outside, that's a ball.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And the potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good.
Cole Winn takes over on the.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one drifts inside. And fouled off. That's
Inside.
inside. Ball 3. The White Sox with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. And ball
That's
4
ball
to
4.
a
Take your
board.
base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And up next for Chicago, Luis Torrens. Substitution now at first base. Here's the White Sox pinch runner, Justin Crawford, looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Swing and a ground ball. Just foul down the right field line. Wow. And the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. First and second here, no outs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Double play ball to second. The flip. There's one. On to first, double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
DeLuca at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Ball inside.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2-2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we stay tied as back at Yankee Stadium. Bottom of the 7th, Dylan Cruz stepping in now for the Yankees.
Now pitching for
Jordan Leisure will take over here.
Jordan Leisure.
Bunt attempt popped up, and there's 1 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
In the air, left field. Takes it in for the out. And here is Sosa to the plate. 3 for 3, and he's come up with 3 doubles.
Doubled up on the slider away. 2-seamer here. Just watch and see.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back in New York, ready to begin the eighth. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate. For the White Sox. New pitcher now, Tim Herron.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing team did that to me.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. All tied up, and we're at the top of the eighth. Out towards right center field. Judge really on his horse for this one. And there's two away. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Munetaka Murakami. Murakami checks his swing. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, but he went too far. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Cuts and misses. It's a strike. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the eighth. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. And ball one to Judge. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder.
And now it's Juan Soto. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Brooks Raley into the game.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one fouled off. Comes up empty.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Not close with that one, and that's ball one. That's to third, and that one handled. Throw to first is in time. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso, 0 for 3 in this one. And that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
In the air to left center, DeLuca on his way over, and that will end the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. We go to the ninth. Andy. Steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one ripped, but foul.
That's a ball.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one at the knees for a strike. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Grounder might be two. Flips it. There's one. Over to Alonso. Double play. Base is empty after the double play. Chase Mitra getting ready to. One for three. Now he steps out as time is granted. Hard hit right side. Toss to Alonso, and that is that. Bottom nine, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. And stepping in for the Yankees, Nolan Arenado.
Ball one. Ball two.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And now the winning run is on base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Agustin Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. So a change being made at first base. On to run for the Yankees, Tyler Tolbert. A little more speed on the base paths now as he's the potential winning run. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Taylor Clark. So now a pinch hitter, J.P. Crawford. The winning run on base for him. And that one got a piece of him.
That ball got him right there.
Up next for the Yankees.
So up next for New York, Dylan Cruz. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera. He comes up with a chance to walk it off. Ground ball right side, could be two. Whip for one.
Got him.
But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. And now the switch hitting catcher, Edgar Carroll. That one lifted to left. Pajes settles underneath it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here in New York, on to extra innings. Justin Crawford steps to the plate for the White Sox. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact. That's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Phil Maton comes on now. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Rafael Marchand, the next to hit, takes ball one.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Man at second. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Go ahead run on base. Johnny DeLuca now at the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Around third. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now a chance for Colson Montgomery. This to center field. Castro. Long run on his horse. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, on to the bottom of the 10th. Lenny Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees. That one a little bit high, and that's ball one. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. So now with one away and a man at second. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one found hard the other way. The 0-1. Hammered on the line. Base hit. Coming home. That gets by him. In comes the winning run. And the Yankees walk it off in extra innings.